Good evening. We begin tonight with a development that analysts say may represent the most significant internal breakdown inside the Russian military since the collapse of the Soviet Union, as new images and verified field intelligence show thousands of Russian soldiers abandoning their positions along the southern front and crossing into Georgia in what officials describe as a large-scale, coordinated desertion event. According to multiple Western intelligence agencies, an estimated 10,000 Russian soldiers left their posts over the past 2 weeks, not as part of any strategic withdrawal or ordered repositioning, but simply walking away through fields, forests, roadways, rail corridors, and mountain passes, leaving behind weapons, vehicles, and equipment, with Georgian officials confirming that many arrived still in full Russian military uniform. Western officials say intelligence monitoring had detected signs of organized planning weeks earlier, with secure messaging apps, burner phones, and informal chains inside several battalion tactical groups used to coordinate escape routes, suggesting the desertions were not spontaneous, but instead orchestrated through what analysts now describe as internal desertion networks. Interviews with early deserters paint a consistent picture of deteriorating conditions inside Russian units, including ammunition shortages, limited food, collapsing medical evacuation capacity, high casualty rates, and the arrival of untrained replacements. Some report going days with a single meal and operating with gear older than the men using it. Georgia has established humanitarian intake centers at border crossings, providing food, medical screening, and legal assistance, while publicly rejecting Russia's demand to extradite the deserters, citing the risk of execution or harsh detention. In response, Moscow has increased internal security measures along its border, deployed FSB units to stop further escapes, expanded military police checkpoints, and confiscated soldiers' phones to restrict communication. Analysts warn these measures may slow but will not resolve the deeper morale issues now undermining Russia's military readiness. The sudden loss of 10,000 personnel has already forced commanders to patch defensive lines and request emergency reinforcements, while satellite imagery shows Ukrainian forces advancing 8 to 12 kilometers in sectors formerly held by abandoned Russian positions, and confirms the destruction of multiple Russian ammunition depots near Tokmak, further straining supply lines. Ukrainian counter-battery fire has intensified, supported by newly delivered precision-guided artillery systems, prompting Russia to redeploy forces from other regions and creating vulnerabilities elsewhere along the front. Internationally, the UN has deployed teams to Georgia. European nations are preparing to accept Russian deserters as refugees, and human rights groups are collecting testimonies for potential legal proceedings. Officials say inquiries from active-duty Russian soldiers seeking asylum information have surged in recent days, raising the possibility that the desertion wave may continue.